call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Warner. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Ducks offense will get the ball first. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the
there he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Ducks with the first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. That's caught. It's Ellington. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. This crowd knows when to bring it. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. To throw, it's Coates. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Going for 6. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Finds the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Coates. They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught on the outside, it's Rich. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of the quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. He lofts it high, playing deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got it for a big play. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Throws for the tight end. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Makes the grab.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Bryant. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. 3rd down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy. And what does the defense do? They double team him, take him away, and force the 4th down.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff nice.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ellington.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They are up by 7 over New Mexico State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Bryant. Using the quick game. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think...
It's a running room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. the backfield, it's Flowers.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. Fires on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Able to keep them from getting a return in the ball. Out of bounds, are going to mark it right around the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, give on the inside. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
On On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even...
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target to the left. Find some room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up with a kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. To the air, it's Bryant. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wants to fire on second down. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Warner. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bryant. It's complete.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. Open field on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Finds his tight end. Midfield, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding open areas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll keep it on the ground. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Coates. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.